have failed far more times than I've succeeded. Far more. You will never succeed more than you fail. That's not how it works. You know why? Because failure is a wonderful teacher. It's the only way to learn. You have to fail. Failure is a part of the process to becoming successful.
I never talked about winning because I knew the path to winning was going to be years of failing first. So I taught myself how to fail properly.
Keep going. You're supposed to fail. Matter of fact, when you fail, be glad about it. Every time you fail, you're one step closer. So every time you fail, say, whew, got that out the way. Go to the next one. Fail again, okay, I got 2 out the way.
So if you don't know how to fail, there is no victory.
And you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big.
You have all these voices that are telling you this is going to be hard, but for some reason, you put so much practice into you that you can ignore every one of them because you have put the practice in that you know this is the process.
You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. You must apply discipline and consistency.
I've never done anything that I actually did that wasn't a success. Now, I'd add a coda to that, which is that doesn't mean it succeeded the way I thought it would.
Remember, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Remember that. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress.
If you don't have a vision for your life, you're going to be playing a role in someone else's vision, and it might not be one you would award to yourself. Don't assume that the precise details of this vision are what's going to unfold. It's a self-correcting system, and as you aim up, but you don't really know what you're doing, and then you wander towards that up. Tell me what you think about this, that it wasn't so much that your dreams died, is that as you pursued them, they got sharper and clearer. And that meant you had to leave some of the excess detail behind.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
If you put your heart into something, and the original end that you had conceived of doesn't make itself manifest, that doesn't mean that you didn't learn 10,000 useful things that you're going to be able to apply to the next project.
Because I realized that I was leaving so much on the table. I was leaving so much on the table, never knowing that inside that fat guy was this person here. And once you peel that crust away and see who you really are, you open your mind to a whole nother world. So I've opened my mind up to a whole nother world that most people can't even fathom because they haven't dug deep into their own personal problems. So people think I'm crazy because I found a whole nother way of living. I think they're crazy for never even trying to get to the other side of whatever's in front of them.
You have to do a lot of things before any one thing really catches on. And so if you think that you can be successful without failure, you don't know anything about how to be successful.